Ahava and blessings, and welcome to this little video on just Magdalene messages that I like to share. And this is the first one. This is the first Magdalene guidance in 2022, so I am really, really happy to be here. It's a little bit chilly, so I have my little shawl on. I'm feeling very cozy, and I will be reading from my book today, Mary Magdalene and the Path of Allah Shalom. So, as I was writing today, a community letter that I sent out to Mary Magdalene Mystery School, to our community, was really, really interesting because I had been reflecting on this beautiful quote in the Gospel of Philip, and it was about how we cannot say anything if we're not in this body, and we cannot feel anything if we're not in this body. So we need to be in the body to resurrect. And I kept thinking about that, reflecting upon this the whole week. We need to be in the body to be able to resurrect. So it is a human experience to be totally embodied, right? Live a total embodied experience so that we can actually resurrect, die and be reborn, right? So, thinking of this embodied experience, I remember this channeling from Mary Magdalene that is in my book, Mary Magdalene and the Path of Allah Hashala, and I do want to read it to you and just give a little bit of guidance here. It says, "You are the soul. Without the body, the soul could never fulfill its mission on earth. But you must remember always that first and truly you are the soul. How do you know that you are a soul in the body? Breath is a sign of life and proof that the soul is in the body. Your breath is your bond with the divine. It is like the umbilical cord that always connects you with the Shekhinah, the divine feminine presence. The soul finds expression in every creative act that you deliver, and particularly within your breath. When your breath with presence, when you are in breath with presence, you can also quiet your mind so that the soul does not get distracted. When you have the ability to go inward and see the soul, you will start to call back all parts of yourself." So, I mean, there's so much here that we could talk about. We can spend hours, right, talking about this. But there's this one phrase that really reaches my heart. And I actually thought about this when I was reading those words in the Gospel of Philip. And it said, "The soul finds expression in every creative act that you deliver." In every creative act that we deliver, the soul finds expression. Now, when we think about creativity, right, we can create or we can destroy. Creating things that are toxic or negative, I see that as destruction. And I feel that Mary Magdalene here is talking about creativity aligned with love. When we are divine creators on a very high frequency of love, of soul essence. And so every creative act that we deliver, that's when we can feel that the soul is alive. And, to live an embodied life, it is so important to unite the soul, the mind, the energy, excuse me, it's cold, like I said, the emotions, and feel that holistic means to be whole, feel that holistic connection within ourselves. So when we deliver a creative act, when we choose creativity over destruction, every moment of our day becomes creative. It's not just the creativity of when we create things, which is very important because we are here to create, aren't we? That's what we're here to do. But actually, just every part of our day aligned with creativity, aligned with the essence of creation, which brings us into the alignment with the first day of creation. This makes us infinite, and this is when the soul can expand. And there's a very different energy that we live when we are in expansion or when we are in total contraction, in a very rigid contraction. Remember that the ego cannot see that expansion. The ego The ego is not expansive, because when we expand in ourselves and we're totally open and expansive, the ego has nothing to cling onto anymore, right? So all of the presence of duality within the personality ego starts to fall away, and we can really truly start to feel an embodied life. And when I speak about an embodied life, I'm not just talking about to embody certain energies. I mean, I think it's important to embody. I mean, through dance we embody, through yoga, ritual, all of this, and even wisdom and experience is embodiment, and embodiment is crucial. But to live a total embodied life, human, divine, soul, embodied life, is to feel that expansion. And I think it's so important every day just to wake up, every time we wake up, and just say, confirm, I choose creation over destruction. I choose love over fear, which is what many of us say, but I choose creation over destruction. And how can I constantly create with everything that is around me, with everything within myself, everything that is around me, and everyone that is around me. And so our life becomes a creative act, right? Our life becomes a song, a dance of love, of intimacy, of divine union. And so this is the Magdalene message, the Magdalene guidance I would like to share. Let us take this time, and we are and I'm recording this in 2022, and if you see this after, wonderful, it will still be relevant, I'm sure. But we are in this year 6 in 2022, and it is about creating harmonious structures, right? Creating realities that are in harmony, that will allow us to feel balanced and centered and grounded, but at the same time will allow us to expand, right? And will allow us to feel good and in harmony. A lot of times we tend to think of creating structures as something that has to fundamentally be done now. We need to be grounded. But how beautiful would it be to be grounded in our soul, right? And within this centeredness and this grounding within our soul, feel grounded in all of the elements on earth, in heaven, the unity of both. So let us take this beautiful Magdalene guidance, and every day, this week, or how long, or always, I mean, I do this every day, wake up and say, I choose to create. Today I am focused on creation, and allow everything that we do to be a creative act, from making your coffee, from dressing, writing an email, going to work. Let it be creative. And when something that isn't in balance, or something that bothers us, or maybe didn't come out right, happens, we can use this creative energy to create a new reality, or find this creativity within us to change the situation. And so this is the importance of living a life where the soul is a pure channel of creativity and creation. And this is definitely one of the Magdalene codes that we are being taught. So thank you for being here. I'm just going to chant a little bit. I would really love to chant Allah, Allah, Elohim, Elat, which all of these words mean sacred unity. And I think it's a very good chant to start with these videos of Magdalene healing in 2022. Again, if you're seeing this after, no problem. So let me just take my rings off so there is no vibration. And it is Allah, which means sacred unity in Aramaic, Allah, which means sacred unity in Arabic, Elohim, which means sacred unity, and Elat, which means sacred unity. And then I will sing Wa Melta Bizra Hua, and the word became light. Okay? And you can chant, or you can just listen. My voice is a bit off because, like I said, it's very cold. Oh, but it's so beautiful to be here singing with all of you. And I thank you for your time, and I thank you for listening to these words. And I hope you have an amazing and beautiful week. And my t-shirt that was gifted to me by my daughter says, be good and do good. Okay? So be good and do good. Let us all be good and do good. Many blessings to you. Ahava.